Hi there, Malcolm here for my 397th Booktube video, and today I'll be bringing you a review for Operation Bounce House by Matt Dinniman, author of the amazingly successful Dungeon Crawler Carl series. It's a standalone science fiction story set on the planet of New Sonora. It's a relatively new colony. It's had its ups, it's had its downs, and the people there are just living. They're farming, they've survived a horrific plague that has pretty much wiped out an entire generation, but they've got a good foothold on the planet of New Sonora. The story is told from Oliver's point of view. He's a farmer, probably in his early to mid-20s. And one day they get a message from Earth, effectively saying there's going to be a 5-day invasion, with the invaders being these mechs, which are controlled by gamers back on Earth, many of whom turn out to be kids, as these mechs will walk across the landscape, laying devastation to everything. And so Oliver, his sister Lulu, and their friends and AI unit Roger have to try and fend off the invaders, protect their land, and survive till the end of the week. For the classic Matt Dinniman humour, some of it's quite sexual in nature. This starts off as a rather charming, interesting tale, and gets very real very quick. Certainly the things that have been filling our own news screens and media platforms for over the last few years, where one power has been using their might to effectively drive out and annihilate an entire people who have no chance of fighting back. Does sound very familiar. And it's from the point of view of the people who are facing the genocide. And as a reflection of the world today, it is a very angry book. There is plenty of humour in here, but no punches are pulled in the telling of this tale. And certainly some scenes are quite harrowing to read, particularly when they get to the nearest town to find what's happened there. There's also some very interesting things to say about the use of AI. And as I say, this is based in the future after certain AI laws have come into place and things that have happened as a result of the use of AI and the existence of AI. The AI in here also has a more significant role than you first realise. And you can't deconstruct a genocide or war without deconstructing the media that goes with it, and certainly the scathing coverage of the news media of the people's plight is again almost too close to reality to be enjoyable. Now, it's not saying anything we didn't already know, but a powerful message nonetheless. Unfortunately, people who need to read it won't read it, or if they do, they won't understand it or side with the oppressors. I can't really give away the ending without spoiling anything, but if you're on the fence about going into this one, having heard about the content of it, I can say that the ending is satisfying. I'll leave it as vague as that. Yeah, definitely worth a read. I read this with my wife and we both found this to be booktastic. So have you read Operation Bounce House? What did you think of it? Comment down below please, but as usual, if you have nothing nice to say, then please keep it yourself. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and other GP things if you want. I've also started using Pagebound, a great alternative to Goodreads, an accompaniment to Storygraph I found. Feel free to follow me on that to keep appraised of my reading and of the various comments I make about the books I'm reading at the time. I don't do it often, but occasionally I put in a poignant quote that I find quite meaningful. And if you like keeping track of your own reading, I highly recommend Pagebound. It's quite user-friendly. I'm also very young, so it's still being tweaked and fixed all the time. Thanks very much for watching, and until next time, see you later.